Hello folks, we're back with another review and thoughts on, and okay, so this one, Friday the 13th Part 2, of course released 1981, which pretty much became a big, the first one was a big hit, so they wanted to pull out another sequel, or a first sequel to the first one. It was such a big hit. It's directed by Steve Miner in his directorial debut, written by Ron Kurz, and starring Amy Steele and John Furray. It also does have like small cameo appearance by Adrian King and Bessie Palmer, and the guy that played Crazy Ralph. Walt Gorney, I guess. It's set 5 years after the events of the first film. And pretty much it follows a group of camp counselors who arrive at a training camp near Crystal Lake, only to be so it's not at Crystal Lake, it's near it, which I guess makes sense. But the whole time I was thinking, like all these years, I was thinking, oh, they're there again. It's just another Friday the 13th at Camp Crystal Lake. I can't get enough of this lake. A camp, I guess. But I did like that. So it's near the camp, not actual there. But yeah, it's directed by Steve Miner. I believe he did the third one as well. Maybe even the fourth one. Originally, the second one was supposed to be an anthology film. But pretty much they decided, since the first one was such a big surprise ending, they thought, let's continue the story of Camp Crystal Lake with Jason. So yeah, that's the plot anyway. Now the characters, not as memorable as even the first film, not as memorable. There weren't really any creepy characters in this either, but the women in this are hot. Amy Steele's hot. Her character, Jenny, she's kind of smart, where she does try to trick Jason. They don't never do that ever again in the sequels, though, which, I guess, why would they have known? They didn't know. But I would have liked if they, I don't know, kept her character, because I know, apparently, I guess the actress, she thought, oh, this is a good role for me, but I'm gonna go on to better things, and I guess she didn't, because apparently, I guess I don't see why they couldn't continue her character, though, without just get a different actress. I guess, because the third one, I guess they wanted to do where, it would have been like Halloween 2, basically. There is a Halloween 2 kill in this, funny enough. But yeah, pretty much it's 2 months after the first film, and it opens up with Alice recovering from her traumatic experience in her apartment. Pretty much Jason comes in and kills her. The first time we see Jason, like, fully, there, is really creepy, where the one girl, Vicky, who's into the wheelchair guy, which, this whole time I'm like, dang, she's like all hardcore for this dude. She, like, early, they're like sunbathing or whatever on the beach or shore. His chair's like right here, and she's like, or his chair's like right here. She's really, like, sitting, like, right next to him, like, not even a few feet away, just, like, up on him. I'm like, wow. I don't know how she is with other guys, but I guess, like, wheelchair guy had it going on, I guess, for her. The character Ted, who plays tricks on his buddies, also, their introduction was reminiscent of Kevin Bacon's character, him and his girlfriend and his friend, those three in the first film. It kind of was echo thing of that, which I've just noticed. It rhymed, as George Lucas would say. Everything has to rhyme. But yeah, it's pretty much the same almost as the first film, where camp counselors come in, whatever, at the camp and get killed off one by one. But yeah, the first time we see Jason is really creepy, where he's laying in the bed and he takes the sheets, or the girl takes the sheet off, and he rises up and it's Sackhead Jason. And he gets up slowly and he has like a knife, and although I didn't care for the whole, I get he cut her leg or whatever, but she could still like try to run. She just cowers in the corner, just and then he's literally walking slow towards her, and she doesn't do anything, and then she dies because there's a girl in here named Sandra or whatever, I believe, who, granted, I guess because she was 17 at the time, so it's like, yeah, we can't, even though she's, we're not gonna go down that route. We're not in Georgia or whatever. But come on, like, I'll just say nothing. I'll just say I was speechless, of the sight of her. Anyway, she, her and her boyfriend, she wants to visit Camp Crystal Lake. The boyfriend doesn't want to, but she makes him go anyway. And of course they get caught, and they die off. Pretty cool kill, although I guess it's edited a certain way. I guess apparently, like, when this was being made, the MPAA or what was it, MPPAA or MPPA. The annoying film critics or whoever, or system, they didn't want a lot of violence in this because the first one was too graphic with its kills. But we're gonna allow you to do some graphic stuff, I guess. But yeah, she wants to go. The Sandra girl wants to go, but then they get caught and they die later on in bed. They do pretty much, it's a rhyme of Kevin Bacon's kill, except this arrow through both of them. Paul and Jenny get back, although I wasn't, this time I paid attention, where when I was younger I was like, I guess he killed everybody except those two and the guy at the bar. But turns out there was more counselors, but they all stayed back at the bar with Ted. So that's why there wasn't a bigger body count, which, I'm fine with. But yeah, I did like this one. The whole Paul, is he dead? Is he not? What happened to Paul? Theories and stories. I don't know how I feel about it. Like, I didn't mind. It's the same thing as the first one, where they want to do a shock ending, what really happened in that moment. But yeah, I gotta say, this is a good debut for Jason, and I do like the hockey mask version. I do kind of wish, I don't know, like they maybe kept him in the sack mask for a longer time in the third one, because he doesn't have the sack on after, in the third one. At the beginning, he like changes clothes or whatever. I guess he ditches the sack head thing, which, whatever. But yeah, I like this one. I will say, there is a fan film being made where it's supposed to be a take on the second film, but then they also introduced the hockey mask in that one, in the fan film, which I'm like, what? But I think it's called My Special Boy. I did a reaction for that if anybody's interested, but to the trailer. Wasn't really that impressed. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe, and comment down below if this is your favorite one, or if you have a favorite in the franchise. Mine would be probably the third one, and then this one, and then Jason Lives, and then the rest. Or, I like all of them, really. But, yeah.